I sat at my table as best as I was able. I just wanted to take a rest. I told a funny joke, we laughed and we both, but when the table laughed, we knew the rest. It's a mimic, a shady character of no repute. It's a mimic, of that there is no dispute. We were just trying to have a good time. We were all just doing fine. But this little jerk, it has to die. We dived in the dungeon, we dug real deep, looking all over for treasure we can keep. We bust down the door, we find our treasure and more. And just as I open the chest to see, it's a mimic, a shady character of no repute. It's a mimic, of that there is no dispute. We were just trying to have a good time. We were all just doing fine. But this little jerk, it has to die. We dived in the dungeon, we dug real deep, looking all over for treasure we can keep. We bust down the door, we find our treasure and more. And just as I open the chest to see, it's a mimic, a shady character of no repute. It's a mimic, of that there is no dispute. We were just trying to have a good time. We were all just doing fine. But this little jerk, it has to die. Why do they exist? Why can't they resist? Why do they try to put us down? No, I won't lie, no matter how hard I try, they turn my smile right upside down. It's a mimic, a shady character of no repute. It's a mimic, of that there is no dispute. We were just trying to have a good time. We were all just doing fine. But this little jerk, it has to die.
Welcome to the dungeon. Get that song out of your head.
No,
Good
but
luck.
I want it to stay there. It's great.
It's so peppy.
No,
we have a
it's
knack
mimic.
around here for just writing catchy songs.
Yeah.
So,
Telling you, get that Spotify page going.
yeah. I mean, I actually looked at it. I made it that far.
What stopped you?
You know, things.
No,
But,
I don't know.
The
a lot
12
of our-
other things
a
he
lot
has
of-
to do there today.
Well, there's that. And then work. But like a lot of our songs are like kind of geared towards specific characters, so they're not like just general D&D songs. That doesn't mean they're not catchy,
That's
but
fine.
yeah, it's fine either way. Welcome everyone. Here we are again. It's good to be on a consistent schedule, and I think everything is working, firing on all cylinders.
Is
So,
he not talking?
I would kill you.
Can you guys hear him? I can't hear him at all.
Oh, sorry, no. I thought I heard a scream, and I'm like, "What the hell is going on out there?"
Oh,
So I
I did take the time to fix the frames, and like the little color bar beside your name matches your frame color. So I did do that, and I tried to do colors like the traditional colors for your classes, like wizard being blue, purple warlock, monk. Monk is I went with green, but
Should have been white.
Yeah.
well, there isn't a white,
There's not a white?
not a white. Yeah. Tonight there might be some whites.
Ooh.
Yeah. The English language is great because you pronounce white the same way you do as white, and they have two completely different meanings. And they're not spelled the same.
Wait, what's the other white?
Wight.
Yeah, you have Wiget, and then you
Oh.
have
Wiget.
White.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been an eventful over here in general, stuff going on. But what have you guys had going on? That sounds like a lot. That's cool.
So,
Uh,
started pulling out the Halloween decorations, getting my yard decorated. Been trying to
Just-
make my way through Alien Isolation, but I keep
Oh,
getting
good game.
face stomped by an alien.
So good. I've never played it, but like I know it would frustrate me a lot because they said the alien is really intelligent.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's been I had to limit the time I played 'cause after about like the 18th death last night. I'm like,
Just so you know,
all right.
there's an achievement for getting killed 100 times by the aliens. So.
Oh, I'm gonna hit that achievement.
There's also a VR port of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be terrifying.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do the VR with that. I'm kind of glad that they got this new one coming out that was VR that is now going to be just console.
Yeah. I mean, we've been playing some Midnight Murder Club. That was fun. Marsden got to try that for the first time this last week. That was
That was
entertaining.
pretty fun.
It's a fun little game.
Yeah.
That Mike picked up there. So we got to try Lockdown Protocol again soon. They've made some major updates. I guess there's like an armory now and all sorts of stuff.
So there's
So-
always
really?
been an armory.
There's what?
There's always been an armory, but it's been kind of empty.
Yeah, but it works now.
Okay.
Like
We
you can
also-
reload the weapons, and then there's like some kind of thing to resuscitate people.
Oh, that's cool. You know, after you blow someone's head off, bring them back. Or
Hey, that
stab
way
them with
Gwynton
the
can actually play, because whenever we'd play with Gwynton, we just kill him first, and then
I
we
know.
just continue on trying to figure out what's going on. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my
I
god, take
would be
care
the
of
first
Gwynton.
one killed. I got killed so many times by a screwdriver, and usually the person who tried killing me would die too.
We also need to give roadside research a shot.
I can't believe that's the name
demo
they
for
rated
it?
on it.
Yeah. I didn't even get a chance to look at it today, but it's definitely one I was looking at. I got a couple of those little indie ones I'm waiting on to come through. Should be soon.
So that's not related to Repo?
No.
Doesn't
I
even
mean,
look like it.
Roads, Repossession. I figured it was like the second iteration of it.
No, you are a group of aliens with the stupidest human costumes possible. Just
Yeah.
running a
Like a
convenience
piece of paper
store.
on your face.
As you play, I think you're like planning an alien invasion, but you're running a convenience store. So could be fun. Could be really dumb though. But you never know. We have definitely picked up dumber games and had a lot of fun with them. So
That we have.
Yeah, what was that dinosaur game though?
oh, the aisle. Ugh. The
Well,
thing
I know-
is like you
go
see
ahead.
like Instagram reels of the aisle, and they're so funny. But then when you play it in real life, you're like, this is terrible.
Yeah,
A
how did
raptor
anybody
running
have
in the
fun with it?
dark, trying not to get eaten? Cool.
Well, and I know Ready or Not did another update like 2 days ago.
Good.
Ooh, they did.
I don't know if they're going to be. I heard that they were adding new levels, but I'm not sure what the situation is on that.
So, well, we're backing up against spooky season, so we'll definitely be hitting some Demonologist again soon.
Ooh.
That kind of stuff. I keep Demonologist installed. I just played it not terribly long ago.
Yo, you
no,
played it
I'm
with
gonna have to install it. Oh no.
It's
Brittany.
a small game.
I think.
It is a small game. Yeah. Britt, we played it. Yep, because she has it now. So maybe she can join us for some of those Wednesday streams.
I say I think I still have that one on stream. I don't think I deleted that one.
Good. But Wednesday, instead of a gaming stream, we have something special coming up. Jehovah, what do we got going on?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be doing the second episode of Dungeon Banner, and we are going to have 2 members of the Savage Crucible crew coming on, talk about Wave 2, talk about the new Death Dealer figure that's coming up later this year, and talk about the Titan Toy Expo in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's
I'll
going to
start
be.
at 7 o'clock, and it's going to be awesome because Drastin is so out of his element.
I am way out of my element on this one, and we are definitely having a discussion how you're not supposed to open these figures. So they are quite articulate, and I've kept my opening experience to myself. I have not divulged anything, so all of it will be for fresh ears, except for Tone, who was there to witness it live. So, and I'm sure there will be bits galore that will garner some pretty good reactions. So we're excited for that, and we thank the folks from Savage Crucible for showing up and participating on the stream. That's going to be fantastic. So you don't want to miss that this Wednesday. But yeah, so anyone else got anything cool coming up before we jump into the chaos that has been developed?
Nothing new here.
Someday.
No.
What do you think it'll be like when we're still doing this and, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of us are retired and the 2 of you are still working?
Wait, you aren't going to pay for me to retire?
You know, if the finances
That's
hit
up
that
to our
point,
viewers.
yeah, that or to the Powerball or Mega Millions.
I'll take it all. Yeah, anything.
What was
Yeah.
it was in Pennsylvania, or it was somewhere. It was the Powerball that at that point was like 1.8 billion.
Yeah. Oh, I was playing. Yep, I won $8. A little bit of that. Got to get your nut. I got mine. It was just a small one. Yeah, some I heard one of the winners, because there were a couple winners, was in Texas, and it was like a college kid or something. So what a life-changing moment. I hope they do the right thing with the money and not blow it all. So
Yeah.
Again, like if I ever win that money, like people will know, because it's just going to be a big charity. You know, because you can't. I don't know how people spend all that. You know, so
I'll tell you.
you guys will know.
The amount of money I spent on alcohol
Right?
when I was that age.
Yeah. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into the dungeon. All right. Where we left our adventures off, last week, the party returned from Mechanus and found that things had changed a little while they were gone. The cold winter snow that they were experiencing when they left has now give way to summer heat as they have now been gone about 6 months. Returning to their home and finding out that most of the people close to them thought they had perished in battle, they were met by warm hugs and smiles all around. The area of Beggar's Market had grown exponentially due to the financial contributions of Marslin and Justinian. And Gwenton headed off to the academy to talk to Hora about what happened. The party returned back to the home and fell into a well-deserved slumber. Bishop, since you are the one that needs the least amount of sleep, what do you want to do?
We did not discuss when we were actually taking off again, right? We just knew
No.
it was going to be relatively soon.
Correct.
Okay. Well, since we talked offline, I will wait a little bit and then forever how long it takes to walk half the city to get over to one of those shops. I will do. my
Okay.
best.
Are you waiting for other people to wake up, or
I'll just write a note saying that I went out and I'll be back.
okay? So you do that. Anaximander, you awaken next.
All right, so after breakfast, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look for Genevieve,
Who's that?
whatever her name is. Gosh, I gotta find her freaking name inside of this, and I'm
Gwenny.
waiting for this.
Just call her Gwenny.
Gwenny. It's not
Yeah,
Gwenny.
man.
It's like Jenny or something.
It's Jenny.
Jenny.
Genevieve, not Guinevere. The other martyr, the female martyr. So I'm going to go and reach out to her and just get a progress
Female
report.
Rip Van Winkle.
All right. She's in the room with the others. There, you kind of open the door and peek in. They're still sleeping.
Oh, well, I'm waiting until after breakfast. I'm not going to go. storming
Okay,
into
so you're
all
just going down to. Okay,
Yeah.
you went down to breakfast. Okay.
that. Yeah.
Justinian.
Oh, can't hear you, man.
I get up
you are.
and go to get breakfast
Okay.
and say good morning to everybody as I see them getting up.
All right. Gwenton.
I'll be up and hanging down as well. And then after that, nobody knows.
Okay. Marslin.
I'll go down or across or wherever. I forget what floor I'm on. First floor?
You're on the first floor. Yeah.
Into the kitchen, see who is there.
Everyone's there except for Bishop.
Morning.
Good morning. Well, don't know what our plans are this morning, but we should probably fill Hora in on the latest.
That is a good idea. I'm waiting to see when Ginny, gets up, and then I'm going to see how goes the militia.
The army you've been trying to conjure up?
Not conjure, recruit would be
That's
the right word.
difference.
Yeah.
As you're all there enjoying your breakfast, Bren comes in, and you see her carrying like stack of papers and this chest, and she sets the chest down with a thud. You hear it kind of jingle. Well, I did find a note from Bishop, and he said he would be out this morning and would be back later.
Good. Good to know, so we won't wait up for him.
So, in your absence, it's been a while. We did make some profits. I'm sure you want your part of it since you are the owners here. From your storehouse, you did bring in about 500 gold pieces. And she opens the chest, and it's just brimming with coin, with gold coin. Since we feared the worst, we sold the greater healing potions you've been having us make, and so there's 4,800 gold pieces in here from the sale of greater healing potions to the local apothecaries. Yes, Lomar was able to do some research tasks that involved some of your own personal library and netted an income of about 1,000 gold pieces. Those are in here as well. The bed and breakfast has turned out well, and after expenses, there's another 3,600 gold pieces.
Is somebody writing this down?
I got some of it.
I'm used to Quentin just telling me, hey, here's your share.
Right.
So I just
Quentin's the
I'm writing
accountant
down
here.
the bonus action right now.
Here, let me send it over.
Quentin has always been the accountant.
Wait, I'm not good. I'm not good at books. I'm okay with math then.
But, and Quentin, I have your gloves. They're sitting in the corner in my shop if you want them.
Yes, please. Sorry that
yeah.
it's been a while.
Yeah, I understand. I did take the liberty in my spare time, in my dwindling spare time, to make enhancements to the Brindle Star as you requested, and then some you didn't request.
What did you do that we didn't request?
So I
Lasers.
took some time to upgrade your ballista a few times, and the drive system, and the hull, and the feet. So from now on, your ballista have a +10 to hit, and they do 4d10 damage.
Plus 10 to hit.
I'll send it to you. I have this all written down.
Okay.
And they can fire 2 shots before needing a reload. So they basically get 2 attack actions each.
Nice.
Cool.
The speed has been increased from 8 miles per hour as the max speed to 20 miles per hour as the max speed.
20.
We gotta zoom.
And the hull has been reinforced. It is now 100 hit points instead of 50 hit points, and 16 AC instead of 15 AC. And now the retractable feet, the feet actually retract in as soon as the ship touches water, and will come out when landing on land.
And just for sake of completeness, what does this bring the total value of the ship to?
Anyways,
Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say the hull is 100 HP or the ballista now have 100 HP each?
the hull, the ship's hull.
So what does that make the total health? Because I had it 250 earlier.
I have it at 50.
I had that 250.
It was
So it's
it was pretty
500
low.
now?
It was pretty low.
Yeah.
We can go over that, and if something's
Okay.
yeah.
Good fireball will take out that ship in a heartbeat.
So should the ship have been destroyed?
I feel like it should have
Previously.
been destroyed if it was only 50. Because we were down to less than 150 one time.
Yeah.
I knew.
I want to say 250 sounded
So
right.
if it's 250, it would be 300 now.
Okay.
Yeah, because 50 is it would get destroyed so quick.
Anyways.
Let's just say the Spelljammers are worth a lot. But I also you have mail. I've got one here for Bishop, but he's not here right now. Marsden, you had one come in, and she hands you kind of a like a padded letter. It's heavier than normal, and I will send that to you right now.
Does it say who it is from?
I will send it to you right now.
Does it have a white powder in it?
Marsland collapses to the ground.
Must have been a book.
And then she pulls out another one and says, Marsland and Gwynton, I have one here for you. It looks kind of rough. I guess since Marsland has one, Gwynton, do you want it?
Sure.
Sorry, what was it?
It's another one.
Oh, another letter.
To us. Yeah.
So there you go, Gwynton.
No. Is this a test?
No.
McCanus comes for you. Here's a trial or die.
Well, I'm not sure how it's a test.
It's a multiple choice. We lost Marsland. He's gone.
He is disappearing a lot tonight.
He is.
Because his shirt and hat are blending in with his background.
It is.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know why when I go down here. I need. Yeah, no. My camera's not pointed in a good spot.
Bren, have you been able to take care of yourself with all of this work that you've been doing? Make sure that you are taken care of.
Yes, I took my portion. A fair portion to keep things running, supply food. I took that out of the bed and breakfast profits to cover those.
Well,
Oh,
I commend you for your efforts, Bren.
Thank you. And she's got a cheek full of bacon.
Have you been sending any money to Restus for the house payment?
I thought we paid that off, didn't we?
No.
No, I haven't, but he tried to buy the house.
Pretty sure he said pretty sure we told him as long as we're alive, he ain't getting the house back.
So you might want to take care of that when you can.
Yeah, I know I paid him through for like a year's worth. But now that it's been a year, we should probably catch back up on him.
Can we expect the same problem that we experienced going to McCanus and back as we could from going to the Plane of Fire and back? I'm looking at
Who are you
Marsland.
wanting to? Okay. Marsland's
and
frozen
Lomar.
and reading.
I'm not frozen again, actually, am I?
No.
No.
No, you're not frozen.
I don't think it was McCanus that caused the time jump, wasn't it? Once we got into the vaults, that caused the time jump.
I believe you're right with the vaults because didn't I use sending to talk to somebody while on McCanus?
Was
And
that
then-
was inside of the vaults to McCanus?
Wait, do
no,
we-
I don't remember if I did it while on McCanus. I know when I was in the vault and did the McCanus,
Yeah,
was when the talking came by crazy.
yeah.
How did we learn that the vaults were in a different plane? Do we know that?
Yeah,
To
we
be
knew
honest,
it's
it-
in a pocket dimension.
Yeah.
That was some of the information that we found out.
Yeah, I would just don't remember where we found that out.
I think it was, wasn't it Kesh's notes? I'm pretty
Might
sure
have
it
been.
was. It was in the paper, some of his paperwork, journal stuff in his hideaway workshop.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Then
yeah.
I did mention pocket dimensions to Hora as well, and she confirmed that they can do that.
So we shouldn't expect the same situation that we expected this time.
One would
As long
hope.
as we stay away from pocket dimensions at all possible.
A pocket dimension of a pocket dimension of a pocket dimension.
Stay away
Yeah.
from anything that looks scary.
Years go by.
Right.
Yeah,
It's been
a
70
minute in
years.
that pocket dimension,
7
5
hours.
years go by. Yeah. Do we have some sort of bank we can keep this in, or should we just keep it here? This seems unsafe, keeping a chest full of money here.
I mean, we are in a fortress or a bastion, are we not? So there is a bank we can take stuff to, but let me subtract
What-
getting the house paid off,
Yeah, what's our final split?
sir.
As if he didn't just get like a shit ton of money like 3 sessions ago.
But we need to stock up on things for fire plane. I'll figure out this gold and everything.
Bren, if that's okay, could you send my portion over to Genevieve and towards her efforts?
Who?
Whatever.
It's your own NPC, man.
Genevieve. Its name is Ginny, and it's freaking Guinevere.
No,
Jenny.
it's,
Confusing
it's,
at all.
It's Genevieve. For sure.
Yeah. Genevieve, please send it over to Ginny. Harry Potter.
You realize you could just take it upstairs and give it to her, right?
Well,
She's at the breakfast table looking at you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's like this chest full of coin that's just sitting there, and she's just kind of looking at you, and you see her eyes lock yours, and then like look over at the chest, and then look back at you while she's just chewing food, and she does that a few times.
What, is Genevieve there?
No,
She's upstairs.
No. That's right. All right. We all have a listening problem. I said, in the future, please send my portion over to Genevieve. Vive.
You see Marsland like dashing, writing a note saying, "My name is now Genevieve."
All right, Marsland, are you done with your letter?
Yes.
Okay. Quentin?
Yeah, I'm done with mine as well.
Okay. All right. While you all are dealing, what's
I'm
that?
going to stand up and then, guys, I got to go for a walk. I got to get some fresh air. And then I'll grab my, like one hand will grab the other hand. And then I'm just going to get up and then step outside.
Are you okay? Would you like company?
Real quick before
just-
you leave, there's something that I need to get off my chest, and I was hoping the bishop was going to be here for this.
And I'll put my hands behind my back. Yes.
So, I didn't want to argue while we were in that pocket dimension. My reasoning for not wanting Marsland to hold on to the gauntlets on his own, and perhaps I should have suggested that Marsland hold on to one and you hold on to one, or Gwenton, or whoever. Right now, Fane has been able to talk to Marsland whenever he wants. We don't know the extent to what influence Fane can have on Marsland. he already has all of the Shadowspark Chronicles, even though they are cleansed. And to give him a second item that we are going to need to defeat Fane, when Fane can exert some sort of influence over him, was my fear. So I would like, once Bishop is back and we can all convene together, us to discuss when you, whoever, holding on to the second item, just so that Marsland doesn't have them both if Fane can influence Marsland.
If you feel it prudent to do so, then that's fine by me. We should wait until everybody's here.
Agreed. I did not know Bishop was leaving, but I wanted to get that off my chest now that we're home.
That's
Good.
It's a fair thought to have.
Anything else, everybody?
That was it for me.
Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back at some point. I'll let everybody know if I end up going off the property.
Off world.
Off
Yeah.
world, yeah.
And then end up back at
Well, how about this? Outside of the district that we're in.
Okay.
Beggar's Market.
All right. Marsland, what are you going to be doing?
I think I should pay Pora a visit at the academy. Does anybody else wish to join?
Not today.
No, I need
Okay.
to go to the
I guess to the academy I will go.
Quentin, you're heading to the temple, you said?
is the temple on the way to Beggar's Market, or is it the other
No.
direction?
No, Beggar's Market's just to the west of you.
Okay, so I'm going to collect together in a bag the rest of what we owe for the house. Take the rest as first,
Okay.
and then go to the church from there.
Okay.
I have it written down, so it's 25-20 gold.
Okay. All right. And Justinian, what are you doing?
I will just be hanging around the house today, enjoying some time in my home.
Okay. Bishop, you took off this morning. Where are you headed?
I'm gonna head back to the magical item shop.
Which would be...
Well, I want a nicer area, so
Okay. So you're going to be in the New Borough. And you would be at... For what you're doing, you would be at What Shines. So you step inside, you see pretty much like amulets and rings being displayed in an ornate manner behind glass, gold trimming, and you see kind of the back of a cloaked figure standing there at the behind the counter as you step inside.
you have quite a nice shop here.
Thank you.
Jesus.
As the figure turns around and you see the familiar kobold face, red scales sticking around, one eye green, one eye brown, scar going over one eye. It's my treasure.
Well, good for you. It must not have been easy for someone like you to obtain such a nice shop, especially in this part of town.
Sparkles works well with the people here.
That is also good to hear.
How
So-
can Sparkles help you today?
I am looking for something small that I can have on my person to help me be a little harder to hit. I have taken quite the blows lately in some encounters and would like to find something affordable to make that harder to do.
What if Sparkles makes you bedazzled, bejeweled?
I am not trying to cause more of a scene that I already do walking around Candor's Keep.
We could make you shiny.
That has already been done multiple times. I did not like it.
Well, we have Ring of Protection. That would keep you safe.
And how much would that run?
4,000 shinies.
Explain to me what that ring would do.
It's magic.
I can just see him throwing dust in the air. Glitter.
And he walks down, and you didn't notice before, but he was actually standing on like a stool, so he hops down. And,
So the
and-
cloak was just like
Yeah.
him on a stool.
Yeah. And he walks around the counter, and he's well shorter than you are. It protects you and covers you in shields of energy.
I understand. Are there any downfalls?
Only from your pouch. Kind of pokes around looking for some kind of pouch or backpack.
If 4,000 is what it takes, then 4,000 is what I will give you.
Ooh, treasure again. And he runs like real quickly behind the counter, and you can see like a tail come up in the air and see some things like being thrown up. Where is it? Where is it? And pulls out a ring, and you can see it. I mean, it's shining. There's a light glow to it, and just kind of sets it on the counter.
All right. I will pull the bag of holding out and place 4,000 in 4 piles of 1,000.
And he just reaches up and just starts like scooping it voraciously across the counter. Thanks for doing business with Sparkles today. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I do not believe so at this time. I do appreciate your helpfulness.
You come back.
It was a pleasant experience for the most part.
And he hops up on the stool, like backing into the cloak and like spinning back around.
I'm just assuming he does this to everybody that comes in.
Everyone. Yep.
I will pick up the ring, place it in my bag, and head back to the house.
Okay. Marslin, you were heading to the academy.
I sure am.
All right. So you head to the academy. They nod at you as you come inside, and you kind of got, just puffing your chest out because you can get about anywhere in the academy now.
I am special.
But But you walk in and you can actually see Pora there, and it almost looks like she's lightly like floating, and she's just holding a book in the air.
Okay. I'm gonna cautiously walk up to her, trying not to startle her.
Get her. Sorry, that's what I pictured. Just a ghost sitting at some bookcases.
As long as she didn't turn and go, shh.
Oh,
As you walk up, welcome back, Marslin. She doesn't even look up from her book.
You know me just from the sound of my steps approaching. That's impressive.
There's that and the scent of artificial Biblicor, is it?
It is artificial. I thought it was a pretty good replica, but even more impressive that you're able to distinguish the real thing from my perfume.
She closes the book like in one hand and turns around, and you can see her just kind of slowly like drift down onto her feet. Marslin, we're surrounded by books. I can distinguish the difference.
Very well, very well. I'm sure your nose is quite accustomed to it.
Quite.
I like to think that switching topics, haven't bothered you quite as much in the middle of the night.
It does seem like I've had several months of quiet.
Well, it was a surprise to us that it was several months here. It did not appear to be quite as such where we came from.
You never know what will happen in the plains.
Is it safe to talk here, or should we find somewhere a little bit more private?
And she like waves a hand, and you see this lightly just quick shimmering like almost bubble just kind of surround you right there. And the noise outside the bubble has stopped. Like you don't hear people talking, murmuring, reading, or turning pages, or any of the sounds, the humming of the crystals in the academy, any of that. It's just silence and both of you.
Someday when this is all over, I really need to just be your shadow and learn all of your fascinating tricks. That would be great, wouldn't it?
An easy one to teach you.
Anyway, we have, as you can tell, we've made it back, and we were successful in securing the gauntlets.
I heard your friend Gwenton was here yesterday.
Oh, he already swung through.
He did.
What was on his mind?
The gauntlets.
Ah, I wonder why he came here without bringing me along. Or telling me.
I can't remember. I think because you were at Beggar's Market, he's like, I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
Well, there's a very specific reason I was there. Is because once we figured out it was 6 months later, I'm like, what the hell has Fane been up to? She'll know.
Hora's dead. Well, I guess there's much less to catch you up on then if he's already paid you a visit.
But it always does me good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It sounds like Glav has maybe had some things come up in his life and has taken off for different ventures.
He parted ways with us. He left on good terms, said he needed some time to himself and to rethink some things, but he wasn't sad. He was happy when he left.
Any idea where he is going or what caused the sudden departure?
He didn't say.
Fascinating. Well, I'm happy it was amicable and he seemed happy heading off. Hopefully I will run into him again.
Yes, doubt he went far. Sometimes the din of the city, you just need a break. Maybe he went somewhere more quiet.
Indeed. Maybe you went north to the forests.
Possibly.
Anything else of note happen in the city during our departure? I can't help but notice that Fane has not taken over.
Yes, things have been quiet. The repairs are all but completed around the city. It feels like peace.
I can tell that. You can feel it in the air walking around the city. And Queen Alestra is still doing good?
Doing very well.
Wonderful. Well, as I know you're very well aware, we must cleanse these gauntlets, and I was hoping you might help me understand exactly where we need to go. I found some notes on our adventure, and it points to a group known as the Ashen Circle.
That is a name I haven't heard in quite some time. Interesting.
What do you know
Yes,
about
I'm
them?
familiar with the Ashen Circle. They were zealots for their cause. I can't quite remember their deity, but they always seem to leave trouble in their wake. They experimented on many of the ley lines back in the day. They had a sacred order or secret order. You would see marks on the flesh of those who follow, and they would keep it hidden. But they were, say, the threat before the Shadow Sparks, you might say.
And presumably overshadowed by the Shadow Sparks.
Yes, they were all destroyed or dispersed or not quite sure what happened.
Do you have any reason to believe that any of the Shadow Sparks would have ever handled these gauntlets?
Oh, I don't think so. Those gauntlets disappeared a long time ago. Before me.
Fascinating. Well, that's good to know. After my incident with the books, I can't be too cautious, and any unintentional links of communication formed with Fane.
How has that been going, by the way?
It's not been getting worse. That's about as good as I can hope for.
But it hasn't been getting better.
Maybe a little bit. The connections, it hasn't happened in a little bit, but the last couple times have been quick, one-way communication. Anyway, back to the Ashen Circle and the gauntlets. I show her my transcriptions of the notes.
Okay.
Can you make any sense of this? Where do we need to bring these to clean them?
It happened so long ago. The only swamp I'm familiar with, they said it destroyed the trees, killed everything. It sounds like the Forgotten Swamp, but no one goes there. Which might be the perfect place for there to be a ley line.
That is what I was afraid you might say. Do you have any knowledge of the Forgotten Swamp? Any advice if we were to try and go there?
I wouldn't go there without getting permission from the Arboreum. They are quite protective of the swamp.
Good to know. Who might we need to approach to get permission?
For right now, I would imagine the King Regent Colton Frost. which you already have a
No!
relationship with.
What the hell?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. He wasn't the king regent. This is
Been a
He
long
was
time.
he's not the king. He's the king. He was the one in charge of the Arboreum before.
okay.
I don't reckon you could call in another favor with your old friend Colton.
It has been quite some time. I believe any bad blood you must have had should have dissipated by now.
Well, we haven't heard from him in a while.
Someone cue the Oz song.
We certainly don't have any better news for him on Oz.
That certainly won't make him happy. Maybe you should keep that to yourself, looking for access into the swamps.
Indeed. Well, I think this has suddenly gotten much more difficult than we initially anticipated.
Oh,
You just want us to get into a fight with this guy, don't you?
But guys, he's not a bad guy. He just blocks
Just-
you from doing it.
Everything you need.
just because he's bad guy doesn't mean he's bad guy.
What?
Wreck-It Ralph. You gotta watch it.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Gotta deal with
I'm
him with
sure
cleansing
it will be
stuff.
fine.
I gotta deal with him with cleansing stuff. Number one hated NPC.
Oh. Any other advice or bits of wisdom you can give us in approaching the Forgotten Swamps?
Be careful. Ancient magics, corrupted land. It doesn't sound too unfamiliar for the lands you've been, but this is elven magic,
Even in the swamps?
even in the swamps.
Any idea what other type of monsters might be there? What I should prepare for?
Have you ever seen a creature corrupted by dark magic?
I feel like it's the only thing I've seen.
Let your imagination flow, and that's probably what you'll find.
Wonderful. You know, I need a vacation.
This might be a great opportunity, and you already have a friend there in power to help you.
Sorry. My ears might be failing me. I think you said. Did you say friend?
Well, Colton Frost, I mean, you all went on adventures together several times.
Yes. I'm sure you have had get-togethers with family and gone adventures with them.
My family? Not in a long time.
Well, I was going to say, is it always a friendly time? But I guess I'll leave that point for another day.
I mean, you know about my brother and my uncle.
Exactly. All right. Well, this has been very helpful information.
You're welcome.
Anything else we should catch up on from our time gone before I head back to the house?
Enjoy the weather outside.
It is a nice change from the winter. My frail body doesn't like the cold.
But you're so blue. And she just whips a smile over at you.
just the very corners of Marsland's mouth slightly curl up.
I'll take that.
Well, if I need anything else or have anything else to share before we depart from town, I'll be sure to find you. Otherwise, we'll be in touch.
And she waves her hand, and the field disappears, and you can hear the sounds within the academy again. Good journeys, Marsland. Good luck in the swamp.
Thank you. We'll need every bit of luck we can get.
Don't try to bypass. Just do the right thing.
I always try to do the right thing.
She smiles at you, and you can see her turn, and as she turns, you see her like float up slightly again, and she opens the book and starts reading the book again.
I'll turn on the ball of my foot and head out the front door.
All right. Heading back home?
Yep.
All right. Quentin, where are you headed?
Beggar's Market first to see Restus.
Okay. You walk into Beggar's Market. You see, like, you've been to Beggar's Market a few times. It was pretty dilapidated. Now it's kind of built up. It's a pretty fair-looking area.
They've done a lot with this place. But yeah, I'll walk around looking for Restus. However long that takes.
All right. You see him in his typical pose. He's got his, black trench coat on. You see his skin glowing in the sun, basically, as he leans against a post of a building.
Walk up to him. Glad to see you never change how you are.
Why should I mess with perfection?
That's a fair statement for a viewpoint, I guess. But no, I got something for you, and I'll pull out the bag of coins. Believe this is the last we'll be yo-yo on that house.
Oh. Well, I can say I was not expecting this.
Pretty good at doing the unexpected, like surviving.
So, did your group come into money recently?
When we got back, after being gone for 6 months because timey-wimey things, Bren told us what the money from the house made.
Oh, and how much was that?
I'm not even sure what the full amount was. I just took out what I needed to pay you.
So, must be a significant amount, split evenly among your friends?
Not quite evenly. Mostly because paying you took a majority of it. And then I always make sure to keep a fund for items we need to buy as a group, such as, we're going to the fireplane soon, so I want to
Oh,
make sure
the
I have stuff
fireplane.
stocked up for
How
that.
delightful.
I'm sure you'd love it there. You want to come with us?
I mean,
charge
any
you a
other
ride.
time I would be happy to go, but as you can see, we're thriving.
I do see you're doing pretty well here. I'm also glad to see the town rebuild after the attack.
Yes, we have a few financial benefactors that have assisted us in beautification of the area. And he just flashes a shiny grin.
Well, I'm glad someone's investing in this community for you.
We do thank the gods for their blessings. But, and he reaches into a pouch and pulls out a scroll of paper, and he pulls out a pen and rolls it out, and signs his name along the bottom, and rolls it back up, and hands it to you. The deed for your home. Congratulations, homeowner. It's yours.
Thank you for holding on to this until we were able to finish getting you taken care of.
If you're ever looking to relocate, let me know.
I don't think that'll happen anytime soon, especially now that we go into more pocket dimensions.
Well, just keep it in your pocket.
Oh, I will. But I need to go now. And not
Ta ta.
and head toward the church.
Okay. Bishop, you arrive back at before we get to you. Annex, where are you going or doing?
I'm I'm going to initially just walk around. And is there I know the temple is a place, but I'm looking more for someone specializing in the medicine arts.
I mean, outside of the various apothecaries, like it's going to be the temple or apothecary.
Okay. I'll go back to the team and then tell them I'm going to be heading to the temple.
Okay.
You have a
just-
stone, you don't even have to do that.
You're right. You do have the walkie-talkies.
Do we have walkie-talkies now?
Yep.
Oh, good. Beep beep. Heading over to the to the priest to the temple.
Breaker, 410.
Yeah,
Over.
we'll be back later. Beep beep. I need to add whatever item that is to my inventory.
It's a sending stone.
Oh,
Yeah. Just add a sending stone. Yep.
right.
Non-attunable one. Doesn't matter. We're not going to have you attune it anyways. If there is an attunable one.
I'm just saying, it was just more for inventory, so you know you could talk to
Yep.
people.
Yeah, I had forgotten about that. We've always been so close. So,
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the temple then.
Okay. Bishop, you arrive back. Justinian is still there. So, Justinian, you see Bishop come back in? Nothing?
Hello, Bishop.
I'd say it's afternoon about now.
It's probably around noonish.
It seems awfully quiet around here.
Yes. So, Gwen went to go pay off the house. Annex is going wandering somewhere around the district, and Marcelin decided that he wanted to go talk to Pora. Even though while we were sitting at breakfast this morning, Quentin mentioned that he went to see Pora. So I just stayed home because I had nothing better to do. But since I have you here, I wanted to talk to you. I didn't want to argue while we were in the middle of the vault, but I am worried about having Marcelin carry around your gauntlets as well as the Shadow Spark Chronicles, with the fact that Fane can, at the very least, talk to Marcelin all the time. And so maybe suggesting that I hold onto one of the gauntlets with him might not have been the best way to get that point across. But I would really like, when the group gets back together tonight, for us to discuss somebody else holding on to at least one of, if not both of the gauntlets other than Marcelin. Just in case Fane's influence over him is greater than we realize.
I would agree. If not wanting one individual to carry multiple echoes, I completely understand that. If anything, if I am to use these gauntlets, I should probably be the one holding onto them. But, yes, I agree. Marcelin should not be having two, such as you with your sword. If your sword is an echo, then until we find echoes for every individual in this party, they should not be with one person.
Agreed.
And have we had any more information about Thane talking to him?
No, not since we got back from the Mechanus. But I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want to argue when we were in the middle of a giant clockwork vault.
I agree. I do understand where you are coming from this, and thinking about it after you saying that, yes, none of us should have more than one of these echoes at any given time. Which also brings me to I did not want you to think I was overstepping the importance of getting your sword piece while we were in the plane of fire. My problem
You guys
is-
do see Marsland walk in, and he just goes and sits down.
my problem is I just happen to have something that I need to purchase from there, and that seems to be, according to Pora, the only place for me to get it.
Whatever is going on with you, Bishop, I'm here for you. I want to make sure that you get to survive this and get to enjoy a peaceful existence again.
Yours is the priority, though.
As
Mark-
you guys are talking, Bryn walks in. Bishop, mail, and she just throws it down on the floor and like just walks upstairs.
Bryn, question for you.
Yeah.
This armor is kind of clunky and loud. Is there a way that maybe if I left it here when we go to the plane of fire, you could pad it out so it's quieter?
Probably.
Okay.
Take me some time, but last time you guys were gone 6 months, so I probably have plenty of time.
I hope to not be gone that long again. Well, I'm
Yeah.
going to go to my room and switch out my armors then and leave the plate, or not plate, scale with Brendan.
Okay.
I guess I will pick up the letter.
Okay. It's kind of heavy.
I will go to my spot up in the shop and open it.
I just wave goodbye.
Nobody has said anything to Marsland.
I mean,
He's got all this information. He just comes back and sits down, and everybody just leaves.
nobody. Okay, first of all, I don't even know what he went to Pora for, other than what.
No,
Justinian
I
said.
know.
Well, everybody's not there either, so it's not like I don't want to have the big deep talk.
Not
I'm
only
just
that, but Marsland usually starts blabbing as soon as he has important information. Like, even when he has not important information, we listen to a 5-minute speech on perfume that smells like old paper.
You guys were in
So-
the middle of a big discussion.
All right. So, what are you doing, Mario? Are you just going to get up and go to the library?
Yeah.
I see this in my head, and it's just hilarious. All right.
Shrug of the shoulders. Well, okay.
Annex, you arrive at the temple.
Okay. I'm gonna meet up with one of the priests there, and I need to meet with one of you in private.
You find one of the Tyr has a small section there because this is a multi-denominational temple. So, yeah, one of the there's we'll say a Yuntai woman in kind of the Tyr's robes and things, and yes, what can I help you with?
Good. It's a pleasure. I need a few minutes of your time. I need a second party to help confirm a few things. So, brief rundown. I've been to Mechanus, been to a pocket dimension, fought multiple different races of demons. And what I've noticed is a little bit of trembling that has been going on. And I always tell my soldiers to make sure to self-examine before engaging again, and I need to hold myself to that same account. So, and in so doing, I need to divulge what I've been doing. So, can you look me over and see if there's anything that needs to be addressed post haste?
Okay. So
Mild levels
she
of exhaustion, but I can deal with that for right now.
takes out a small kit of things she has, and she begins looking you over, and like pulling the skin around your eye and looking into it, and taking your hands and looking at them. Well, it just looks like you're a little bit tired. I would imagine the travels through the portals were strenuous on your body. Were you tired when you passed through the portals?
Not as much so as when I returned.
I think you just need some rest, and you should be feeling fine in a few days.
Good. Well, you've confirmed what I had already assessed. I pushed myself a little hard while inside of the of Mechanus. Good. Now, is there anything I can do to assist you as a paladin of Tyr to a priest of Tyr?
I've heard tales of your martyr's training. That makes us friends.
Agreed. Well, I have another martyr of Tyr that stays over at Beggar's Market at our abode, and if ever you need assistance from us or from those that we recruit for Tyr, you do not hesitate and reach out.
Yes, she has led them here to learn humbleness and humility, to help out the sick here in the town. We appreciate when they come down to assist.
So, give me your opinion of the recruits. How do they fare in your eyes?
They were kind. They seem to have an uncommon demeanor among the people. They're soft, yet stout at the same time.
Thank you. I appreciate the honesty. Good. Means Ginny has been doing well. Perfect.
It seems she is quite experienced at leading others. They respect her and protect her.
As they should. They should all protect each other. Thus is the role of the martyr. Perfect. Thank you. And we will meet again soon. Please don't hesitate to stop by.
May Tyr be with you.
And you. And I'll salute, and then I'll head out of the temple.
Okay. As you're heading out, you run into Gwenton.
Hail, Quentin.
What's up, Anaximander?
Here for your brother?
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a conversation with the high priest about some stuff.
Would you like some company?
You're welcome to join if you want to.
I will be a fly on the wall and support you in any way that I can.
Okay. So, I head on in and go to Bless's office.
Okay. So you knock on the door and welcome in.
Open the door. Sorry, it's apparently been 6 months.
Gwenton, welcome back.
If it makes it any better, it turns out we were in a pocket dimension and time flows differently.
All the magic in the world and not a single message to old Clester.
We were only gone for like 4 days that I was aware of until we got back. And then everything got turned upside down.
Wow, the remnants of your brother sat filling these halls. We eventually sealed him away in his own tomb here in the temple.
I do believe I asked you to just get the permits in order to dig him up, not to exhume him yet.
Well, typically you're not gone for very long, and with the permits, we wanted to go ahead and take care of it. But here we are.
I know. Typically, we're not. And like I said, as far as we knew, it was only a few days. We were not expecting it to be any sort of time delusion.
Yes. Well, how can we help you today?
Well, if he's in a tomb here, I believe the spell works for way longer than a single year, right? Where is it? Yeah, as long as he's not dead for more than a century.
That's within a year.
I hope so. I'll be ready when you are to try to bring him back.
Well, it's your brother.
Well, let's get to it then.
All right. And he takes you into a cooler part of the temple, down some stairways and into a room. And you can see there's some sarcophagi in there. And he walks up to one particular one. Right here.
I'll open the tomb, or open the sarcophagus.
All right. So you slide it open, and the lid kind of, you and Anax gently set it onto the floor as to not make a large clattering sound. You can see your brother in there. Amputated arms and legs. The skin has just retracted back, is just black and brittle. The mouth is agape. You can see the teeth and remnants of beard hair and long hair scraggled down.
This is going to be interesting to see how this spell fixes him. But after a minute, I will start casting it.
Okay.
I'll step out of the room and give him his privacy.
So you begin casting the spell and calling upon True Silver to bring your brother's soul back to life. 1 second. Too many things. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh no. That's an 8, sir.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Really? Are
I
you
was gonna say,
sure?
really?
Can I give him my heroic inspiration?
You walked out of the room for privacy.
Yep. So it
Womp
is
womp.
what it is.
Okay, so the magic, like you're praying. It's coming. You can feel True Silver's light, but it's like something's got a hold of his soul and just won't let go. Do you have the ability to cast it again?
No, I only have one level 7.
Oh no!
So that's it.
If we are adhering to the resurrection things that we put up, that is it for today.
Mm-hmm.
And Gwenton is exhausted.
Not really.
No?
If it failed, why would I get the negative effects of it?
No, yeah, he doesn't get any negative effect from it. Yeah.
No. Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Sorry, I was trying to increase the microphone. Is Cluster still there? Cluster?
One second. Was there anything besides casting the spell that you wanted to do with this?
I mean, I'd be talking to True Silver to see if she's still with me bringing him back, and if he's still willing.
Okay.
But
All right.
no, I don't think I had any. I don't think any bonuses were claimed last time that I didn't use. So yeah.
Okay. So Klester's nearby, but he's not in the room with you.
Okay. Once it fails, I will walk out to Cluster with a very saddened look, just kind of looking down, and say it didn't succeed for some reason. I don't know what I could have done wrong.
And he looks up at you and just, you can see he's even got tears in his eyes. And Gwenton, sometimes bringing the soul back after all this time is harder than it looks. At least you can try again. Maybe your friends knew him, right?
Some of them knew him, not excessively well. Unfortunately, of my friends, the one that probably knew him the most is no longer with us.
Maybe tomorrow you can try. Bring your friends.
I can. I'll have to go get another diamond, though. So imagine even if it fails, it still eats a diamond, right?
Yes, it does. Well, I'll get the lid put back on, and he isn't going anywhere.
Here, I'll go in and I'll put the lid back on.
Put the lid back on.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess I'll be back tomorrow then to try again.
And he leads you back out. And you and Annex begin walking back home.
I'm heading to the bank.
Okay.
I have to get another diamond.
You're going to get another diamond. Okay, so you walk
Yeah.
to the bank, get another diamond, and then both of you head home.
Okay.
Okay, so by this time, it's going to be getting into evening. You're all in the house. Anything you want to do?
On our way back, I don't know, to talk with Gwenton for a minute.
Okay.
So, Gwenton, you're exhausted. You've gone through a lot. There's a shock that comes to us. when a significant amount of time passes, think on it tonight. Focus on True Silver. And along with that, take Tyr's blessing with you as well. So you are doing Tyr's will along with True Silver. And I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll give him my heroic inspiration.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought of that very much. It was very much a shock that it failed so miserably. I will definitely talk to True Silver tonight to see if she can put me in contact with him again. Maybe things changed in 6 months. I mean, how does time flow up there if time flows so drastically different? We were just that.
That's astute. Who knows what's changed in the time that here on the material plane. Maybe his head's in a different spot. Or I think a lot of it's just focus. I think, you've been through a lot, and then to come back here and upend everything to go back and try and bring your brother back was too much for right now. Let's get some rest, focus, pray. Try
We'll
again.
have better luck tomorrow.
I'm certain we will. May I join you tomorrow?
Of course.
Great. Thank you.
What was the spell?
No, it's a heroic
No.
inspiration.
No, what spell did you use for the resurrection?
Oh,
Resurrection.
Okay. Continue.
uh-oh.
All right, so you all return home. Everyone is now in the home. Anything going on?
Yeah, I will start putting together the stacks of gold from the leftover. Everyone can add 1,033 gold to your inventory.
I just selected a character and it's just
Are we all gathering then? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm in the library.
Well, we can split Marsden's then.
What? I'm coming. So are we all meeting back in the kitchen or something?
Yeah, in that main open foyer.
So I'm glad that everybody's made it back. Who remembers Colton Frost?
We're gonna forget Golden Frost.
I hope to never see him ever again.
Oh, Bishop. I have excellent news for you.
He died in a fiery explosion.
Bishop.
We have to go chat with him.
No.
Eyes go red.
The brightest red ever.
Didn't he ban me from his ship?
Not his island.
Not the island, yeah.
It seems that we must go to the Forgotten Swamps if we want to get the gauntlets cleansed. That, based off of all the information we've been able to gather, that is where it points that the ley line will be that we need to go to. Fortunately, this is quite the forbidden place to get to. Those of the Arboretum do not take kindly to outsiders just wandering in there. And lucky for us, it's none other than Colton Frost who is the one that we should talk to gain access.
You know he's going to mess with us.
I would expect nothing less. So that's the good news.
So not only do we need to discuss with him access to a ley line, we will also be dealing with him in the recovery and restoration of another echo.
Maybe we should try harder to find Oz.
Because we have all the time in the world for that.
Well, 6 months just went by and the world didn't collapse.
It's also not a needle in a haystack that only one of us knew, even remotely, how to traverse. And he's the one floating up there.
If I remember correctly, Oz is in the Astral Sea, correct?
It is.
Yes.
Surrounded by like 30,000 copper coins.
Yeah.
Can we not go to the Astral Sea and use magical means in order to find him?
We can get to the Astral Sea.
And I did get hands-on experience with that statue.
It's my understanding that if we know an item, then we should have a better idea of how to locate it through magical means, correct? From what I've seen from other mages.
As a character, do I know how big the Astral Sea is?
Annex definitely does. I would say you've read stuff on it. It's a big place.
Yeah,
It's a extremely big place.
Mm-hmm.
Like some spelljammers to fly,
in it.
like to fly from one plane to the other through the Astral Sea can sometimes take a month.
Woo! Yes, Anax. There is magical means to find objects, but the ones that immediately come to mind have a distance that is much smaller than the size of the Astral Sea.
You're saying it's not feasible to locate Oz.
I'm just saying it might be difficult.
If my calculations are correct, it would be like trying to navigate the sea, trying to find one chest at the bottom, not knowing where that chest even appeared at the beginning.
It would be a
Like-
boon in our favor if we came back with Oz.
But most of us did not wish to return Oz to Colton to begin with.
Now, is that the player or the character talking?
That's Bishop talking.
I was talking about Anax.
Oh.
Oh no, that's the character.
Oz was the only one that thought it was a good idea for Oz to go with Colton.
Now, I certainly would be very curious to see how the ship performed navigating to the Astral Sea, but that would be a heck of an undertaking.
How long would it take us to get to the Astral Sea?
Do I know
Do one
that?
of our portals already take us there?
No, it doesn't take terribly long. I mean, it's probably a day's worth of travel.
Is there anything special we have to do preparation with the ship or anything, or can you just kind of like go?
No, it just kind of works. Suspend disbelief. It's not
Yeah.
like space.
So, this is a wild idea. What's to stop us from going out there and at least seeing if we can find it? If we can spot it within whatever magical means we have.
Another out of character question. Is there any like this point in the in our plane matches up with this plane in the astral plane, or is it like a
No. Yeah, it's not like that. No, there is order to it, but it's not It's not like a mirror dimension or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not coordinates
Yeah.
match. So where we were on underground would be.
That's where I was getting at. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Because I think even if it even says if the bag tears, if a bag of holding tears, it just randomly appears floating in the astral sea. So it could be anywhere. And we don't even have a starting location to even.
Well, out of character, and Aximander's not, magically attuned, so he doesn't know the range or anything. It's just magic at this point. And I've never, he's never seen it tested to that extreme.
Quentin, you're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I'd argue that I'm very much just quiet all the time when things are happening. And considering the spell that Enax is talking about is only good for was it like 1,000 feet? Because it would technically locate item, would it not? Because it's on the statue.
Yes. Only 1,000 feet. All of them are only 1,000 feet.
Well, and the speed of the ship goes faster in the astral
It
sea,
does.
correct?
Yep.
Cast. Oh my
If I
gosh.
go faster,
It's
than
like
you
a
can
beacon, like the sonar, just ping, ping, ping.
It's been 84 years since the Light Unsparkers left to find the statue.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Spelljammer, when are we planning on going to the Plane of Fire?
Do we feel like we're prepared?
Well,
Do we-
I'm only asking. The letter I received was from my family back in Briarfork. And knowing the condition I am in, and that this may not work, I would like to take the Spelljammer, visit for a day or so, and head back. Calculating speed and distance, since Briarfork's not that far from Candor's Keep at 20 miles an hour, how long would it take me to get there?
1 second.
Calculating.
Where were
No,
you
you said
headed?
calculating, and I was like, "Is that Bishop?"
Briarfork.
So now it would take you like a day to get up there.
So I would be requesting 3 days. One to get there, one to visit, and one to return.
So say we got the stone statue that houses Oz's soul. What would the play be?
Sorry, you're hard to hear there.
If we did get the statue with Oz's soul in it, what are we intending to do with it?
Use it as a bargaining chip against Colton Frost.
I mean, not against Colton Frost, but with Colton Frost.
So we're going
the
to
problem-
give it to him as a token of our favor and then ask him for the favor?
I mean, would it not be a token to your friend to bring his soul back to his body?
For that.
So I want to make sure we are going to find the statue, we're going to give it to Colton, and then we're going to ask for the favor. It is not going to be a tit for tat.
I believe we were already under a contract with Colton to retrieve the soul before the accident occurred. So I do not think. I believe we were. I'm pretty sure
I'm
we
pretty
had a
sure we
con-
were. And
we
we,
were-
We
we
did
had
make
a
a deal
deal
that
with
if he
him.
took us to that mountain that we would try to find and bring back the statue.
Right, and we failed. So I think if we actually found it and brought it to him, he would say, "Deal done. Get the fuck out."
Yeah.
This was just us fulfilling the part we failed at. I'm pretty sure that's what we had. We had a deal saying that.
It was something like that. Not. It was either we do our best to get him back, or we
So-
get him. Anywho,
I
Right
just
now,
want to
we-
make sure that we are not holding on to the statue and you let us have access to the swamp or else we keep Oz. That's not what we're doing, correct?
Why, out of curiosity, are you so opposed to that?
Because that's not what heroes do. We don't abandon Oz for a year and then use his soul as a bargaining chip when convenient. That is not what we do. That's not who we should be as heroes. If we're going to get Oz's soul,
I
we're
would
going to hand it over with no expectation that that automatically gets us what we want.
I might reframe that thought a little bit in that, for the time being, we were doing what benefits the most people the most at the time. Recovering Oz's soul only acted in self-interest of us. But if recovering Oz's soul allows us to progress our mission to save this entire area and also get Oz back, then I see that as a win-win. We gave up that task due to the enormity of its difficulty and it's taking us away from the main task at hand.
Perhaps I'm the only one that views that as less than heroic to bargain with someone's soul, especially
I do
someone
not
that I
agree.
consider friend.
I
do not
don't believe
agree that we
anybody
do
said anything about bargaining, Justinian. It was more of the fact that we have a necessity to go over to the Arboreum where Colton Frost is now head, and from there we would be denied entry for any requests. So the logical thing to do would be like, all right, maybe we need to reprioritize finding Oz, if that's even tenable.
I would see it as a good faith gesture of us doing this. But knowing Colton the way we know Colton, I do not think it will grant any favors for us to get what we need to get from his area. And there's still the morality of giving him back Oz to control.
As long as we are not trading Oz's soul for access to the swamp, I'm okay. If we are giving it with no expectation that that is going to be a deal that is struck, I'm okay. We don't bargain with people's lives. We don't bargain with souls.
Was that
Unless
your
it's
stomach? Sorry.
I just coughed.
I don't know what it was. It wasn't me.
I definitely heard a gurgle.
I coughed.
No, that was not. It was a gurgle. Yeah. Somebody hungry.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Justinian.
No, it's fine. I make bargains for my own soul. We've all made deals with deities for ourselves or for other people for ourselves. I just don't want to make a bargain for Oz. like that.
Regardless of how we handle Oz soul, is this a task we want to undertake right now? Either way, going to the astral sea to try and find him.
Let's bear in mind a couple things. One is that this was an idea that we are brainstorming now. All right, we are planning to see what are some possible avenues to proceed, and I came up with the idea of maybe prioritizing or putting Oz, the location of Oz, as a higher priority, especially because it seems to me that 4 of us know what the item is that's in question, and I believe that's a necessity if we're going to use any kind of magical means in order to locate it. Am I incorrect in that?
You are correct. We all have seen the item in question.
So that puts us at a minimum 4 people that know how to retrieve Oz. Now,
I do not know magic.
that's fair. The alternative is to go to Colton Frost and speak with him directly and ask for access to the swamp.
That is the first option. Yes. I just don't know why he would let us do that.
You all have a history with him.
That's a kind way to put it.
I mean, he has to know we are dealing with a threat. He has been placed in positions where he knew we were dealing with a greater threat. Whether he feels it's a threat to him or not is what the difference is.
So,
Hindering us would only seem, in my opinion, to be harmful for him.
So, just to bring into perspective, and again, this is to help us to prioritize. Does what's going on with the Shadow Sparks affect the Arboreum?
If Athan reclaims power, then
Thane?
yes. Or, yeah, Thane.
Yep.
We've been
And-
dealing with Athan for so long.
So, and with that being said, we need allies, not enemies. I don't know Colton like you all do. And having the Arboreum at our side is strategically advantageous.
The
Indeed.
problem is Colton's ego. He thinks he cannot be touched. Him or his Frostweavers.
Have I met any of these Frost Reavers?
You have not.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything going on or rumors or scuttlebutt. Okay.
Here's an alternative proposition. I don't know how fruitful we would be, but we all know that Colton likes to travel a lot. We could try to time a visit to the Arboreum when Colton's not in town.
I think it is better to deal with the devil we know than the devil we don't.
That is fair.
Colton will always make a deal that benefits Colton.
And let's remember, the last time we worked with him, it was not because he wanted to work with us. It was because Pora called in a huge favor.
And she's not able to do that again, unfortunately.
There were, if I remember correctly, there were a multitude of reasons why we would need to visit the Arboreum, correct?
That is where we need to have Justinian's sword
Reforged.
reforged. Other than that, I do not believe there is anything.
So out of character, that's the only reason the swamp is where the sword needs to be reforged, or is this?
The Arboreum is where the sword needs to be reforged.
Okay,
And the swamp
where
is
the
the
ley
lake.
line.
that's what I thought. Okay, all right, we're all on the same page. All right, great.
And Bishop and I both have more pressing concerns in the fire realm.
Split the party. Here, half of you go to the plane of fire, and the other half
You
go
want
to the
to do
astral sea.
what?
We could try.
Yeah.
We wouldn't get very far there, would we?
Well, Justinian, that's an astute point. We've got to help Bishop, because without Bishop, we would be a man down in our core group here for fighting against the Shadow Sparks. So that seems to be a logical first step. Let's go to the plane of fire. But let's keep in mind that the Arboreum will need to be addressed and how we approach it. Coming from a tactical standpoint, I still feel we need allies, but I do not know Colton like you do.
I agree. And I would suggest that if we have to go to the Arboretum for 2 items, we should wait until we have both items to deal with that situation.
Agreed.
Because I would not want to go there twice.
That's a good point.
Oh, we missed an overarching issue. Winton.
Yes.
Your brother?
I mean, it's an issue, all right. It's not what
It
I
is.
particularly want to talk about right now.
Well-
Isn't now the time to do it? We are all here.
I just mean, I failed in resurrecting him, but I mean, with you going to visit your family, it's fine. It gives me more time to keep trying.
Well, if I'm understanding, Winton, please scoot me aside if I'm overstepping, but I believe you wanted all of us there tomorrow.
Well, not everyone really needs to be there. There's not too much anyone can do besides attend.
Yes, we can, and we are family.
But like we talked about on the way here, I need to see if I can even talk to him if he still wants to be resurrected. If not, this is all from you.
Okay.
And Justinian informed me of what was discussed this morning, and I tend to agree with him. Not one of us should have more than one of the echoes on their person at any given time. So, if you would like to hand over the gauntlets, I will keep them with me.
That seems reasonable. I'll take it out.
It is not that I don't trust you, but
You don't trust me.
he made a valid point of Fane has been in communication with you. Having one person controlling all of the echoes is probably not what is best.
That
think-
seems all well and good.
I think the other thing, Justinian, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you want to split the gauntlets up too between party members for now, or did that change from?
That was just in the case of Marsland being one to hold one for his wizard curiosity. If they're going to another person, I'm fine with that person holding both gauntlets.
I thought we had already split them, no?
No, we didn't.
No.
He had mentioned it, and Annex and Bishop didn't understand why splitting them up would do any good.
Okay.
Especially since we had 7 books and we didn't really split all 7 books up while they were cursed.
Here's another question. If we are not going to immediately be going to the Arboreum. Oh, gosh.
Believe me, we all know it.
Do we want to leave the gauntlets, say, locked up here in a safe place?
I would like to say no to that. My reasoning being is you've been carrying around one form of the Shadowspark Chronicles or another. We've been carrying around the piece of the sword. Your hands are still the ones that this group's hands are still the ones that I trust the most. And we know what each of us is holding and how important it is to the mission.
That is fine with me. I don't feel strongly one way or the other. Just figured it should be discussed.
And if for some reason any of these items could be traced, I'm not sure I would be alright with the fact that we have innocents coming in and out of this house regularly be put in any kind of danger. As we tend to rent out our rooms while we are not here.
I could only think of a safe place as in maybe the academy.
Well, Pora was not exactly thrilled with us leaving all the books here at any given time either.
Yes. There's some very valuable items that we carry around with us rather loosely. So, tomorrow, what is the plan? Will Bishop be leaving to head to Briarfort for a few days?
The ship belongs to all of us. That's why I asked.
I mean, I do not need the ship for anything. However, Don't you need somebody with you to fly the ship? Because does it need to be a magic?
We have a
flying?
permanent crew.
Yeah.
Gotta get them together real quick.
I will stay here with Quentin.
I will go with Bishop. I did not know your brother Quentin. I give you my love and support, but
No, that's fine. You didn't know anything about him.
Marcelin, will you stay or will you go now?
How can you say that with a straight face? Well, what is everybody else doing? I tend to think we should.
Wow. Okay.
Just
What?
all talk about it.
We just went over this.
But yeah,
Sorry.
Annex and Quentin are going to stay here in town. Bishop and Justinian are going to be heading over to Briar Fork.
Sorry, I have animals that are warring right now.
Yeah. Hang out with Lomar.
I might as well stay in town, spend a little bit more time in the academy.
All right, so it's settled then.
Right. Well, I'm going to head up to bed because I am exhausted. That our trip to Mechanus has put a toll on me. I need to rest.
Okay.
Annex.
Night.
So, are you handing me the gauntlets?
I already pulled them out.
All right. I don't know. Do you have those already put out? Magical items, or do I just need to put them in my notes that I have them on me?
Just put on your notes that you have them. Yep.
Okay.
No benefits to their pure effect.
I mean, you never know unless you put them on, right?
You know that's why no one likes you, right? As the DM.
It's so much more than that, though. There's a lot of reasons.
Okay. They are in my notes.
All right, and then you're just gonna go rest. Is everyone going to bed?
Yes, sir.
So, do I have to call the crew, or are they permanently staying on the ship now?
You gotta call.
Oh, you have to call them. They definitely,
They have lives.
yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just
It may push the leaving off a delay by a day.
well, I don't have to sleep that long, so I will go now to the box and put in a request for them to be there.
Wake up!
Hey, ships
are
leave.
for real, man.
Ships are leaving night and day, so it's not like there shouldn't be somebody there I couldn't talk to.
Okay, yeah, you can go go out and summon them. So that's what you do. You find Jaina and have her gather the crew to be there in the morning.
Yep.
She is not entirely happy because this is her drinking time, but she understands
Whatever.
people leave. Yep.
You work for us.
Yep.
she asked to work for us.
Yeah. And remember, it may take them a bit anyways because you've been gone for 6 months, so they may have picked up other jobs and
That's
other
true.
duties and things.
They're all actually gone.
I will even put in like an incentive where I will pay for their beers for the day that they don't have to do shit there.
Okay. All right. Everyone else just going to bed?
I need to try talking
Yes.
to True Silver.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all go to bed. And True Silver. What do you got?
Okay, so when I start praying, it'll be if she knows if anything has changed with Hugh, because I tried bringing him back today, but it failed so fantastically. Only a way that I could do it.
Quentin, it's been so long since last we spoke.
Yeah, it feels like that for you. Unfortunately for me, it was only like 4 days. Didn't realize time could change so drastically in a pocket dimension.
Why do you call on me?
I'm sure you felt me trying to bring Hugh back. However, it did not work, and I was wondering if you could put me in touch with him again to see if he still wants to come back or not.
I'm trying to reach him, but it's like something's grasping at his soul. Like you began something that was prohibited.
It would be prohibited about bringing someone back.
There are places in between where creatures of darkness lie in wait to feast on the souls of those being summoned back.
So did I make things worse by trying to bring him back then?
Whatever you are doing, make haste at doing it.
Okay. I know where I'm going first thing in the morning.
All right. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay. All right. Bishop comes back, parks for the night. The rest of you sleep. Morning comes. Bishop, you're just heading out first thing or waking up?
I'll get Justinian and tell him I'm ready to head to the dock.
All
right.
right.
Are you letting him get a full sleep in or
Yeah, no,
I can sleep on the ship. It's an hour there. Like,
well, the thing of it is
Or a
by the
day
time
there.
it took me to find them and come back pushes my time down. So I probably would be waking up the same time as everybody else.
Okay. That's fair. All right. So you wake up. Justinian, go ahead.
yep. All right, Bishop. Put on my armor and stuff. Let's go take care of some family business.
There really isn't going to be much for you there. I'm just going to spend the day, but I do appreciate the company on the trip.
Absolutely. You're the closest thing that I have to a friend left in this group. Let's go.
We'll head towards the dock.
All right. You head down to the dock. The crew is there waiting. Some of them in disbelief that you're actually there because they haven't seen you in so long. Jaina comes up. You know, I don't wake up in the morning like this for anyone.
I appreciate that you were able to accommodate this trip for me.
Yes, I would be cautious of the crew. Give them some time to wake up this morning. And you see they're all saggy faced, like just do not want to be there that early in the morning.
How about this? All you would have to do is the bare minimum. Just get us in the air and heading in that direction. I do not foresee any troubles.
Sounds good to me. Jaina heads on. You all load up onto the ship, and you feel the ship rock as it rises up, and then you have to struggle to keep your balance as it fires forward. And just from within the cabin, you hear, "Woo!"
Well, that is definitely an improvement. And I'll just take the time and walk the ship to see the kind of improvements that she did.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the boards have been reinforced with steel brackets. A lot of nails have been replaced. It's solid. It's a solid ship now. And Justinian, what are you doing while you're on board? Just taking in the air?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Gwenton, you wake up the next morning. What are you doing?
I'll head down. Actually, I'm just gonna head right to Anaximander and then say, hey, if you're coming with me, we need to go. Apparently, whatever I started trying to do yesterday might have made things worse. I need to try again as soon as possible.
Let's go.
All right. As they're having that conversation, Marsland, you awaken. What are you doing?
I'm going to be reading.
Did you even sleep?
No. I'll read for a bit, come out for breakfast, go back in, read for a bit, come back for lunch, head to the academy, read for a bit.
Okay.
But no more forbidden books to read.
Yeah, I'll read up some in general. I guess during the time Bishop's gone, I'm going to be trying to do some research on the forbidden, forgotten, underwater, murky swamp.
Okay.
And I need more research on the fire plane.
So are you reading in the Forbidden Library or the normal books?
I'll start with the normal books, but I will go to the Forbidden Library.
And are you reading books there?
Just to be clear, you did say that none of these will kill me, right?
None of them will kill you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll read a book.
Quentin has a stroke out of nowhere.
Yeah, that'll be that
It won't kill me.
Middle of his resurrection spell.
right.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D100.
Oh boy.
AFK for a second.
Are you going to miss this? 48.
48. Okay. Yeah, you read books, you read information on it.
Really? Okay. Nothing happens?
No, your fingers just start falling off.
Sick.
No,
You now
no.
can no longer cast spells that require somatic components.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope. You just read the book. There was nothing special about it. Nothing to worry too much about.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you learned some information. There's not a lot on the swamp, just that you know that normally you read that normally people aren't allowed to go in there. You can only get in with permission from the Arboreum itself. You know that they do send expeditions out to mine things from there and that whatever they mine, they use in the arboreum, though nothing really states what they are mining there. There have been incidents with creatures, so usually the teams sent out to mine are protected by guards and things from the city. That's mainly what you glean about the swamp.
Okay. Nothing about the ley lines?
There
Where they
is
are?
nothing about the ley lines. Nope.
Okay.
All right. Gwenton, you get down to the temple.
And I will go see Cluster again to let him know I'm going to attempt second time.
I cast guidance.
It's not
What the
really.
hell?
It's not a skill check, so to
Yeah.
speak. Yeah. There are things you can do, but
Do
you
whatever
both.
I can to fluff him up. Okay, whatever.
You're gonna
All right.
be a fluffer?
He is going to be my fluffer.
Oh boy.
That's what he said.
All right.
Wow. All right. Okay. You remove again. High Priest Cluster kind of walks away, and it's you and an Anaximander there. As you prepare, you set your diamond out onto his chest. What would you like to do before the spell is cast? Each of you, one by one.
I'm going to be praying to True Silver to help me with this one.
Okay.
Guide by power.
Okay, go ahead and give me a religion check on that.
So I do have advantage. So the first one's 19, and the second one's 21.
Okay. And Anax, are you doing anything?
Praying again to Tyr and for Gwenton to be able to focus and guide Hugh along his journey back to the material plane.
Okay, give me a religion check yourself.
There. 10.
Okay. All right. So as both of you just begin praying, it becomes a cacophony of words as your words blend together. Gwenton, you reach out and call upon True Silver to resurrect your brother. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
17.
Okay. As Gwenton starts praying, the body begins glowing with a bright light that interrupts your prayer, and you can see as you look over at Gwenton, like his eyes have turned just solid white, and they're glowing like lights coming out of them as he looks up towards the sky, and his body is covered in the same glow. You immediately snap down and look, and the arms, the stubs where his Hugh's arms are, they begin twisting, and you see the flesh twisting out over the top of a glowing hand-like shape, and before long you see his skin begin to inflate, and his legs grow out, and you see these large hairy feet kind of protruding in the bottom, and everything begins to extend, and the beard starts growing out, and then everything goes dark, and Gwenton just hears, Gwenton.
Oh, God.
Hugh, I'm actually succeeded this time. And I'll reach down to sit him up And hug him.
He hugs you. Is that me or you that smells like death?
Could honestly be either of us with somehow the last days have been for me.
You should take a bath.
And you're right there as well for who could take one.
He turns and looks. Who are you?
This is my friend and Axamander.
It's good to see you. I'm going to leave you
He's-
two to.
He turns to give you a hug. Do you stand up while he's doing
Yes, I'll stand up.
that? He just kind of grabs a hold of your waist.
I'll give him a hug back, gently, and I'm going to leave you two for.
Wait. Gwynton's kind of short. Could you get me out of here?
Is he still in the bandages?
Yeah, he's still in the
Yeah.
sarcophagi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll help him out.
You lift him up and kind of set him out. Of course, he doesn't have any clothes below the knees because he didn't have any legs. So he's just got these big, hairy dwarf feet.
He's wearing shorts.
Basically, yeah. And you can see he's unsteady on his feet. He's kind of wobbling
I'll
back
get-
and forth.
I'm over
his
the
arm.
bench. Yeah.
And you see Clester turn around. Hugh, Gwynton, you did it.
True Silver seemed to help me a lot this time. And so did an Axamander's help.
Tears and true silver.
So, where's Oz?
That is a unfortunate story for another time.
Did you kill him too?
Oh my!
That feels targeted.
Wow.
He's not dead, but he's in a comatose state due to his own. He brought it upon himself, and we haven't been able to find his soul yet.
I don't think he ever had one to begin with.
Well, I could have a bag of holding that split up, and that could argue that.
Quentin, I believe you have more stories than I've got ears. Let's get back to my house and let's rest.
So, at your request, I did sell your house, but we have a better house now with multiple people.
I didn't think you'd actually do it. Didn't you want to remember me?
Oh, I still have your knife, along with your ring. I got stuff from you still.
Let's go back to wherever it is you're staying.
I think that would be a good idea. If an Axemander doesn't mind helping carry you.
I was going to ask if you have a cart
We
or horse.
we had one.
We can get one. Yeah,
We sold that too.
No, we didn't. We lost it.
No, we left it.
yeah, but there are horses and they're going from throughout the town. We can.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some kind of
we can get a
makeshift taxi service
Uber?
that would take. Yeah, I'll call an Uber.
All right,
Here,
so you
guys be here for a minute and catch up. Let me go and get us some transportation to the house.
Well, at least let him get us. At least let us get him out of the catacombs.
Let's go.
And he puts his arm around you, Gwenton, to help support himself. He looks over at you, and just with the most decrepit, undead breath in your face, just he goes, "I really need a beer."
I got a beer glass that keeps everything very cold, or it keeps it perfect drinking temperature, but you won't be able to chug out of it.
I forgot
I'll
about
take
that.
it.
Well, we'll get something when we get back to the house after we both get cleaned up, as we both stink, apparently.
So it takes you a good bit of time to get him back. Taking it easy, and you walk inside there to the house. Oh, this is where you live, huh?
Yes, this is the house that the group that I travel with acquired in the early days. And it's came quite a long way since we initially bought it. To be honest, selling your house paid for most of it. I think half of it.
So, which room's mine?
Well, you can have my room because we're gonna be leaving again in 4 or 5 days.
Already?
Unfortunately, while you have been dead, a lot of stuff has been happening, and we're trying to save the world by getting equipment for everybody.
Oh. Well, let me sit down and rest for a while.
Why don't you come into the kitchen and, oh my god, I always call her Aunt Gemna. That's not what she is. We can get you some dinner made, or lunch, dinner, food, sustenance.
You spend a lot of time on the words, and I just want it in my belly.
Well, I can promise you, she cooks fantastically, so you'll enjoy it. And I'll pour him a beer in in one of those 2 glasses as well.
He tries his hardest to chug that beer, and it just won't.
I told you wouldn't be able to chug it, which is probably a good thing considering everything you've been through right now.
Just have a couple teas.
You can see as he's drinking it, like flecks of like almost the dead flesh like start floating in the top of the beer where they've just fallen off his face. But and so while they're doing that, and Axmander, what are you going to do now? Marzin's at the academy reading.
I'm going to meet up with Ginny and her recruits.
Okay. So you can hear her like outside the house, just kind of giving orders.
Ginny,
Ah, you're back.
I am. We have a. How fares the recruits?
Quite well since you've left. They're learning the ability to swing a weapon.
I've heard good things about your efforts at the temple. It is an excellent idea to have them help those that are in need.
With my background, I thought it best we teach them hospitality. Some of them a little rough around the edges.
Good. And from a combat standpoint, how do they fare?
They could hold their own against a horde of goblins.
Good. I've already informed Bren that the funds that accrue are to go to you and the recruits. Please
That
use
would be
them as you see
appreciated.
fit.
We'll need it for some better armor, weapons, more recruits.
Good.
But how are you?
And that was my question. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. For sure. There's no problems here.
Acclimating?
Yes. Yes, took some time at first, but I've settled in.
Good. Take some time for yourself as well.
But you didn't answer my question. How are you?
I've been better. I spent a few days in Mechanus that led to 6 months. Battles are tough, and they're not getting easier. But with Tyr on my side, they're manageable.
You look older. And she just gives you a wink.
I feel older.
Well, come. Train with us. Test them for yourself.
I will take you up on that. And I'll begin training with them, picking up where she left off.
Gwynton hears a thunk as an Axamander brings his mace around into the chest of one of the recruit. No.
Oh, gosh. Quentin! Need your help!
Bad time, buddy. Like,
I thought you said they were ready.
I need more than lay on hands.
So I know that's all fun and games, but has it been a year since Hugh died?
No, but it's just shy of a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're okay. If it was a year, I would be powerless.
Yeah, because it was 6 months with the time, and then you guys had about 4 months in, so it's been about 10 months in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just skirted it.
So Hugh literally died right before I joined the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Yeah. Freed up a spot.
Jesus.
All right. We rejoined Justinian and Bishop as the Brindle Star throttles forward. Into the distance, you can see the small hovel of Briarfork, smoke rising from some of the buildings as fireplaces and cookpots go. You can see fresh crops growing heartily around the city. Ships docked in the harbor. And that's where we're going to end this
What?
evening. Yes, that is where we're going to end this evening.
Why?
Because it's getting late. And,
There's
people,
more we could do.
there is more we could do. But you'll have to tune in next week to see. Because now the episode name makes no sense because we did a shopping discussion episode and then went somewhere else.
Yeah, did tonight go how you thought it would?
Nope. Not
You're
at
the one
all.
that threw the letter.
I know,
at Bishop.
yeah,
I'm
you
just
gave
saying.
us the letters, and
Yeah, you gave Bishop the letter.
It was just a flavor letter with some money in it. I don't. Whatever. It's fine.
Sorry. Derailing.
yeah,
It's not
Quentin did all
derailing
the-
too much.
Quentin did all the sweating for
Let's
us.
just put it this way. At least I said I only needed a day. Like, technically.
Yeah, if you read the letter, there's nothing in it that says, "Come quickly, we need you."
No,
Did you
no,
expect-
but you have to think of it this way too. Bishop knows he's kind of dying.
Yeah,
So-
I know. There's nothing, nothing wrong.
and I've
This is
actually
D&D.
been thinking about doing this a few sessions back, but it's like there's not been a great breaking point where I can just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna take the ship real quick. I'll be back."
Yeah.
Yeah, There was one other letter that I was surprised didn't get read in the group, but that was another fun little one there. Maybe next week as everyone returns together. So, as always, don't forget to check out our friends at Banter and Babble and Half-Ass Beer Review. Tone, I know you're in the chat there. So what do we got coming up? And so don't forget those guys. For the Twitch folks, I'll put those links in here. Take you right there. Yeah, those will. There's those, and of course our friends over at Truth Beer and Podsequences, who just celebrated their 4-year anniversary a week or so ago. Been doing paint streams, which those are fun, really chill, and hopefully something planned for this weekend. Yes, and don't forget Wednesday to tune in for what, Justinian?
Dungeon Banter Episode 2.
Dungeon Banter Episode 2. You won't want to miss that one. That one's going to be it's going to be really fun. Probably be some laughs, some deviancy, and all that kind of stuff.
Tears.
It might be a couple of tears. Yeah. As we explore a world that I'm just not in, and we'll talk about why I'm not in there. Yeah, with Savage Crucible. Yeah, they will be with us. That's going to be pretty interesting. So I've never talked to him at all, so we'll get to talk to him. It'll be fun times. So be sure to check that out Wednesday at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time, right here, direct from the lamp. So, Annex gets my references. That's why we get along. So, all right. Anyone got anything else before we hit the door?
Nope. I'm ready to hit the pillow.
I bet. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming out, all our listeners in podcast world. And until next time. And we're going to end this the way it should be, by the way. So don't just take off. You want to listen a little bit after this. But until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon. Take care, everybody.
Hiding from my uncle, I don't have much to say. A simple astral elf, but I'm angry anyways. But my curiosity got the best of me. I pulled a card and now you see everything in my life has been taken away, and now there is only one thing to say. I'm drifting here in the astral sea. My friends have no idea where I could be, and it's really quiet here. But there's just one thing I think about. It's certain for me, without a doubt. My life is all a wreck ever since I touched that deck.